Hey guys, welcome to Friday's stream. So slightly shorter than usual in the live streaming schedule usually for Friday anyway. But anyway, welcome to Friday's stream. Slightly delayed today, but nothing to worry about. So Friday we will see what Zer has for us in Destiny 2 Edge of Fate, as it is his reset every single Friday. And then we will do some Crucible and Gambit as well as a live Nightfall run as well. So I don't know what the Nightfall will be for tonight's live stream, because we are going straight into it without knowing what is to be for today anyway. But before that, we're going to head straight to the tower. And it is once again Friday, so week of the 25th of November 2025, Friday stream. Zer's reset the 28th of November 2025. So Zer's got a new home here at the tower, or maybe he just maybe has an apartment somewhere nearby, but I'm not sure. But he might just decide to vanish after when reset comes on every Tuesday, so we don't see him until Friday, of course, but he might be out and about enjoying traveling the universe, as it were, unless he's got things to do. Maybe he's got shopping to do, that sort of thing. I don't recall there being a supermarket on the final last city anyway, but maybe it prefers things from other places, like Nessus for example, other places that we usually do other things on, like strikes or well, interesting. I hasn't loaded up probably. But, oh, it has now. So, welcome to the Annex, ladies and gentlemen. So, just like the previous Zer's reset, all of it will be split into separate little parts, so you can watch it individually depending which part you want to watch only, for example. And the entire thing will be uploaded as well, so you can watch it from the start as well. As if it was, of course, live. So I have uploaded some of the Call to Arms 2025 gameplay, and we've had fun trying to suss out why it's called Cutting Edge Control. I still don't know, but obviously that's ended now. But more about that event, which was quite cool, I have to be honest. I do think the Festival of Lost, as it were, was probably the best. But anyway, we are going to see what Zer has for us this Friday, and we seem to be the only ones here this time at the moment. There is other players probably dotted around the tower, but in regards to my character, we are here by ourselves, which is a cool thing. So what has Zer got for us? So each week we have to spend at least 47 strange coins, for example. But each week Zer has a bit of gear. It used to be one bit of gear, but now it's at least two different bits of gear for that class. So starting with the hunters, of course. So you do have the minor mod slots as well as the major mod slots as well as the minor, and that I guess they do work alongside each other, but I'm yet to understand that fully, because of course I've not done anything that difficult to see if it actually works like properly, in regards to You know, a very hard Nightfall, for example, or you know, that sort of thing. But with the mobility probably being the main thing to pick for the leg armor, it is probably best to have that if your stats aren't high enough for mobility, potentially. But you have so many choices to pick from, and like I said, I'm sure they work alongside each other. So you know, maybe one could be a specific one, like you know, this arc. This one could be maybe solar, maybe, and this one could be maybe void or stasis, and the minor one could be something to help with your, you know, melee maybe, or your grenade recharge, for example, or even something that help with your mobility as well. Potentially helping your super as well, but I'm not sure if there's a super mod, major mod. Yeah, a lot of these are very hard to understand what they mean. And you also got these ones as well, so so that might work alongside with this. Do you know what I mean? For, you know, void, but strand as well has something similar. Same with the stasis and solar, but I don't understand why the arc here has just one. You know what I mean? But then he's got multiple arc choices here, less of the other ones in this option list, and then this one's just the same. It's very hard to understand, really, but I think it depends what stats you're going for your character, what you need, and the instance that you're going in for. And to help with your team, of course, you want to be as equipped as possible in regards to stats or cooldowns. So this bit of gear is a bit of hunter gear, which can be you can get another appearance, but unfortunately I don't have another appearance because I don't have a hunter at the moment. But once you've got another appearance or transmog, you can then change its colour scheme to make it match as much as possible with the colour scheme you're going for your hunter in this case. So it does actually more or less change the colour of most of the armour, leg armour in this case, but it doesn't fully change it all, and I think it would be really cool if you can change it totally. Certain shaders or colour schemes work better than others, so that one's not too bad, is it? But like I said, you've got absolutely loads to go through, so you can pick whichever one that you would like. I mean, this one's a great example where it's got a hint of another colour right on the just next to the knee sort of thing. So you've got this side being more purple, this side's got a bit of purple, but it's got a bit of red. But is that meant to mean something or anything like that? Do you know what I mean? But I'm not sure if there's other ones that, so certain ones will have a better appearance, I guess. I think we did have the Queen. Where's it? So this is the Dawning one from last year, so it's not totally as customizable as I thought it would be. Just one of them things, because we do come across gear that you can actually change the entire appearance, colour scheme anyway. So the hunters start off with leg armour, and their second bit of armour for this week is gauntlets, and this is potentially another bit of gear. Yep. So this one is like the first bit of gear, where if you did have another appearance, you can change it to that appearance, and then change the colour scheme to make it as cool as it will let you. For example, so that one does blend in quite well. For example, this new shader. So we do have this other one. So it is more or less the entire thing. You know, cool color scheme on it. Before, of course, it only had a little bit. Let's see if it. So that looks quite cool, doesn't it? So certain bits of gear look better than others, of course, but potentially if you had another appearance for this bit of armour, just like the previous one, you're bound to get a bit of gear that's probably much better for the choice for you know, it doesn't matter which colour you pick really, it will look really cool. So the Dawning one that I mentioned that we got a couple of years ago, see, it looks really cool, goes well with the appearance of the armour, and it's all blended in properly, as I would say, in regards to this bit of gear. It's a shame the previous one just didn't have that customization really, but bear in mind each bit of the gear that is available from this reset is not necessary from the same expansion as well, which is another problem as well. So so each bit of gear usually has a base level of 200, and you can infuse it. So if you have duplicates of any of these bits of gear, even the other bits of gear we're going to go through in the vault in your collection, you can just merge them, you know, together without losing any stats if you've already got specific stats for that bit of armor. So next bit of gear is the Titan. So my main character, she is a Titan, and just like the Hunters and the Warlocks bit of gear, you can add specific mods depending what you need it for, whether it's a very difficult Nightfall or maybe a very difficult dungeon or raid, for example. Or even if you're doing a tournament or something, you know. So much choice, which like I mentioned, I'm very sure that any of them that you pick in regards to the major mods will work alongside the minor mods together, you know. So even if one bit of gear has only specific traits, maybe you can balance out with something else on another bit of gear, you know, just to make it you know, have more you know, maybe mobility. Just depends what you're trying to go for. So Titans have leg armor to start off with for their gear for this week, and you can get additional appearances, for example. So this one looks better, doesn't it? And then you can change the color scheme. So even if we pick that one, even though it looked really horrible earlier, so that looks quite cool, isn't it? Goes quite well. So base level of 200. And like I said, you can upgrade it to as well if you haven't already, upgraded it to at least a level 5. And like I mentioned, infusing it. So if you've got duplicates in the vault in your collection of a bit of gear exactly the same, but maybe a higher gear level, you can merge them together without losing any stats that you're trying to have for that bit of exotic armor in this case. So the second bit of gear for the Titans is helmet, and looks rather horrible, to be honest. So just like the Hunter's bit of gear and the Warlocks, which we will go through, adding specific mods will help with different situations and for you, type of damage your character's subclass as well. So if it's Void, Arc, any of these, it will be really cool to have Harmonic as well at the end there. I don't even know what this one is. I think that's meant to be there, or is that meant to be? Maybe that's meant to be there. It's hard to understand what order these are meant to be in, but there's so many options. So there's also heavy armor, ammo option as well, and special ammo as well. So not just stats for your character's mobility and things, but you can also help towards getting specific ammo for your character, especially if it's heavy ammo or even special ammo in this case. Primary ammo usually just resets anyway, since the massive changes are brought in, so you don't have to keep trying to collect gear. It will automatically, I can't even say the word, refill the chamber for that primary slot. So this bit of gear, I do have another appearance which looks even more funny, and then you can change the colour scheme to make it look even worse than what it looks like. I have to be honest, I really don't understand why we have this helmet. It sort of made me think it's I mean, that's sort of acceptable, but I sometimes think, why have we got this helmet? It looks really, really terrible. But maybe it will help us in certain situations where we probably won't get shot, because they like see our very, very terrible helmet and go, no, can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? But the Vex and the Hive probably will attack anything, or whoever's in the zone that we are hoping that we won't get attacked from. So there's so many options really. So certain colour schemes look better than others. So the one before looked much better, and that this looks absolutely I don't know, I think if we did have another appearance, it would make this helmet, for example, more exciting to choose it, really, is probably the best way of saying it. It's just a bit where the nose is, and it looks funny. Looks like I've got green teeth or something. Oh dear. Or it could be like a little mask covering my mouth so I don't so they can't really hear what I'm saying or something. There's a mystery about some helmets really, from why they made it. So like I said, this is from old season, of course, so you can infuse it if you've got multiple, like I said, as well as upgrade it to at least a level 5 as well. So I'm just so glad I haven't picked that helmet, because I think maybe I don't know, just if it, I don't know, I just really don't know about that helmet. More about the cipher in a minute. So final class this week to go through their gear is the Warlocks. So Warlocks have leg armor, so this is a bit of gear, for example, that you can't change its appearance, but you can change its color scheme as much as it will let you. So you still got a bit of color that doesn't look right to me, but then you need to find something out of the collection of shaders just to make it work, really, is probably the best way of saying it. So that looks better, doesn't it? But still looks So you got this horrible bit of green, light green as it were. I think it's green anyway. Might be blue. Is it blue? Or is it green? Bluey green, I guess. But it makes it difficult to try to get a shader or colour scheme that will match to make it blend in. So that's probably the best one I've found so far. But other than that, it's still got a lot of problems. So you still got it down the bottom here as well. It's a shame you can't customise that colour as well. But like I said, each bit of gear is from a specific season and part of a storyline, as well as a strike, usually as well, for that particular zone as well, on that particular location as well. And it's not necessarily the same expansion, like I said, as well. So Warlocks have leg armor, and their second bit of gear for this week is leg armor as well. So Warlocks this week have 2 leg armors. So this bit of gear, if you did have another appearance, you can change it to that one to make it look cooler, and then change the color scheme. So in this case, it does actually more or less customize the entire lot. Armor, in this case, leg armor, once again, to the specific shader or color scheme that you're going for your character's appearance. So if you did have another appearance, it might look even cooler than it is. So this is what the of course default appearance will look like. The color scheme, of course, is up to you how you would like your character's color scheme to look, but it will let you customize it as much as it will let you. But it'd be really cool if you can really customize it, or as I say, customize the shit out of it, because then it'll look really more cool. But there again, that's me just wishing for things like that. But certain bits of gear, like I said, you can customize it much better than others, which is a bit funny. But bear in mind, each bit of gear is from a different expansion, different season from that expansion, and different event, etc. Tons of gear, to be honest. And this last thing is regarding to my subclass being a Titan, so this will help you with random perks. So if you were a Warlock, this will be regarding to a Warlock, and if you were a Hunter, this will be regarding to the hunters, which this one as well as the other two. So the Titans one, it's called this, but the Warlocks it's called something else, and the Hunters is called something else as well. So, but refers to that subclass. As a word, or I should say class, really, not subclass, but so you can spend obviously strange coins. So the requirement for Xer's Reset is to spend at least 47 every week. Doesn't matter which way you spend them. So you can actually buy resources such as the enhancement cores, as well as if you need any more glimmer, if you've got no glimmer left. And if you do need to get another ascending alloy, you can. And if you're very fortunate, you might be able to get some more raid banners as well, which you use during very specific encounters. So during the Call to Arms 2025, you saw a bit of the gameplay where we actually used the banners as well, because it gives us our max ammo for our heavy ammo, special ammo, as well as our super, as well as our primary ammo being full as well. So like I said, the main reason for Xer's Reset is to get the Favour of the 9 buff every week, every Friday of course. So spending at least 47 coins, doesn't matter which way. So we will come back potentially to this menu, because we will need some more glimmer, because I don't recall if I got much glimmer left. So you can buy 47 strange individual engrams, or strange gift as it is also known. And then you've got the other menu, which we will head into. So you do have exotic gear, weapons here, not just weapons though, but I'm not sure if the exotic gear refers to both, because they used to have exotic armor as well as underneath legendary weapons and armor as well, but they made it very simplified for final shape, and then obviously into Edge of Fate, which we are currently in. They made it so you can still get legendary weapons but not armor as such. Same with exotic gear. So maybe it means for both, but you just don't seem to appear to see both for the engram anyway. So the Hawkmoon hand cannon is there this week, as well as the Monte Carlo auto rifle, the Merciless fusion rifle, and Thunderlord, the heavy machine gun, as well as 2 catalysts. So you got the Crimson Catalyst, which is a hand cannon, as well as the Fourth Horseman Catalyst as well, and I think that's a sniper rifle, I believe, or it might be a scout rifle, I'm trying to remember. But underneath you do have, like I said, legendary weapons that you can upgrade to the current gear level as well, depending if you need any of these at all. So if you may need potentially grenade launcher maybe, or even a sword or rocket launcher as your heavy slot option, at least then you can upgrade it with you know, gear that you will get from loot, and gear that you can potentially upgrade it to masterwork it as well, so you can kick ass in the arena as well as use it in Gambit as well as the raid or even the dungeon as well. So the exotic cipher, so if you've got another cipher available to get, so you usually have a maximum of 5. So if you've got 4 and you need to get another one, you do have a chance to get another one and do the requirement it is asking you to do for that. It isn't difficult or anything, so that's what's good with Zer's requirements in regards to the cipher. In this case, it isn't difficult at all. You just have to at least a couple at least of Crucible or Gambit, I believe, as well, or even some of the Strike playlist, or even a few of the Nightfall ones. So how are we going to spend our 47 coins? So I just want to quickly look at how much glimmer I've got. Hardly any. So we're going to get glimmer because I've hardly got any glimmer. So we spent 12 already. And we're going to get some more enhancement cores.
Accepted from the 9.
So each of them are 11, even though this has got more than that one. Makes sense, I like. But it's weird because they were both 11 strange coins. So we still got another just over 10 at least. So we can buy these, and it should I tell you what, we won't buy them. We'll see what these strange coins gift will give us. So we need to spend at least 10.
It was never
So
mine.
strange gift will often give us okay, it's funny how it gave us rare banners.
It was the 9s. Now
So you
it
do
is
often
yours.
get like I said, crap that you don't need. But there is a chance it will give you something really cool.
It was never mine.
So it's funny how we get more rare banners even though we didn't click on this originally. So we still need to get another 6 coins spent. So we're going to buy another 6. Oh, even more rare banners.
On exchange.
Ooh, 3 more.
It was the 9s. Now it is yours.
And there we go. So we got more raid banners even though we didn't click on this initially, which is really funny because with the strange gift you just don't know what you're going to get really. So it is quite funny that I got raid banners even though I wasn't expecting to get any, but I did. So we have spent 47. So now we can get the favour of the 9 buff from there, and as simple as that. So until we see Zer next time, this is what he has available for us. So until reset Tuesday, of course, Zer will be still at the tower for those who might not be able to do Zer's reset until maybe tomorrow or until potentially Monday at the very latest, for example. So we're going to head to the main courtyard. So I do hope you enjoyed Zer's reset. So we're going to get rid of crap that's in the Postmaster because we don't particularly need it, because we got, like I said, blue crap that we don't need. But it is giving us glimmer. So we do have gear that we could potentially upgrade. So whether we need to keep the sword in our, for example, heavy weapon slot, or it depends on the requirements for seasonal mini event, or in this case Crucible playlist. So sometimes the Crucible playlist will ask us to do certain things. So for example, it's not really asking us to do anything with specific weapons in this case, so we don't need to worry about it too much. So we will increase getting this completed today as well, so it will help towards the week rank rep that you get. So each week you try to get to level 20 in regards to the season hub. So doing these will help towards this, as well as you know, if you did the Nightfall or other things as well, not just the Crucible, Pinnacle stuff as well as fire team stuff. Group activities is probably the best way. Gambit as well works towards that as well, even though it doesn't mention that initially. And also you got stuff to do just on your own character. Single player mode is probably the easiest way of saying it. So like I said, we've got gear that we can use to upgrade gear that we currently have. So we're going to do that. So it's going to knock this up hopefully to at least 490 if we can. It's probably very unlikely we're going to get that opportunity, but we might get gear that we can upgrade later anyway. So we do have this sword. So this is gonna, wait a minute, so we can see if it will work now. Yep, so that's upgraded. So like I said, blue crap we don't need. Tons of blue crap. Again, even more blue crap. So we don't need that either. So it's giving us a bit more glimmer. So the Postmaster does have gear that we can, like I said, upgrade our current gear in our inventory. So we do have this opportunity to because what I might do is keep the sword on here just to have fun with the sword, because having the sword as a heavy weapon you know, option, it's quite funny sometimes, because you can go around trying to chop opponents up. So we do have this we can get rid of. So even though it's just slightly less, we can upgrade this. So this is the highest gear out of the Prometheus as well as the Wave Splitter, but the Cold Heart is now the highest. So unless we get more gear that is similar gear to that, see, we don't need that either. So upgrade this, and then we can potentially get rid of the other crap, as I call it. So these are less than the ones that we got. Upgrade certain ones to a similar gear level. So we've cleared that Postmaster. So with the Call to Arms 2025 finished, Devon has we've got loot here as well as this to collect as well. So we'll open this one first.
Competition is starting to get stiff, as it should be. It would take Soraya's Hawk to spot the difference between you and those at the top.
So whatever gear we got, we can maybe use it to upgrade other gear that we will use, for example, in the Nightfall or Strikes playlist, or even during Gambit, or even Crucible. So we do have another bit of gear that's much better than what we've got, so we could upgrade gear that we will normally use as a heavy weapon slot, and that's what we're going to do, just upgrade that. So we do have this as well, and we can upgrade that. So we are using the Glimmer, so we have a chance to upgrade this to at least 490 as well. So nearly most of the gear is at least 490. So I don't know if Devrim's got anything for us.
Looking for something?
Hmm. So that's interesting, we actually claim these. Interesting. Hmm.
Looking for something?
So we nearly got this actually, which is interesting. So this appearance looks really cool, and then obviously you can change the colour scheme, I assume. So
I wish I could grab my rifle.
let's see what we get.
Well played, Guardian. You fought your way into the top half of your class. It's a good start, but the Foundry engineers believe there's still more to be wrung from their gear. They're putting some very enticing rewards on the line, so go out and prove them right.
Hmm. I really don't know what you're meant to get here.
testing is the true measure of a weapon.
Hmm? So how are we meant to... I don't know how you're meant to pick up the loot. So the loot's here, but I don't know how you pick it up.
Jax may
It's not letting me
overstate
pick it up.
himself, but he's right that competition
Never
brings
mind.
out the best.
I'll probably go to the mill, postmaster.
Checking. Received.
Yeah, so we got another sword. So we can use that to upgrade another bit of gear that we will normally use in the heavy weapons slot. So just understanding the loot here, because it's not going in my... I don't understand why it's not picking up properly. I'll look at that later. So I do hope you enjoyed this reset. So we're gonna now have a look at a bit of Crucible and Gambit and see how terrible I do. So we usually do 4 of each. So with this side of Crucible, we have it's sort of very hard to understand why that loot wasn't going in my inventory, but I don't know if we were missing something. What? Hmm? So we're going to do a bit of control, 4 controls I assume, so hopefully it will be from the beginning, each one. So we are going to start with Arc being my subclass, and then we're going to head into Void and maybe Strand, so you get to see that. So Void, Strand and Solar to end. And then when we go into Gambits, we will potentially stick with Arc for the first one, and then maybe head into Solar, Strand and Stasis, maybe end with a Harmonic potentially. So you will hopefully get to see the subclasses a bit better today. So kicking off Crucible, so this will be if I'm pulling it out.
Take the zone.
I just don't want to be first one dead again.
You captured zone C.
Who's shooting?
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
It's hard to understand who we
Zone
shoot
B
at.
lost.
So if you do have a special ammo slot, you can collect loot, well, ammo. So that's part of the new changes that they brought into Crucible since Final Shape, and improved it in Edge of Fate, of course, as well. Who are you shooting at? Oh.
Zone C lost.
Yeah? Who was shooting me? I'm sure somebody was shooting me, but I don't know who it was. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully punch you.
Zone advantage is yours. Double down.
Oh, sorry. It was rather interesting how they weren't even paying attention. I was just giving them a nice little punch, which is the fun part of Crucible, because I think it's, you know, all of us can use weapons. Well, most of us, unlike me, because I'm just shit. But funny. I prefer melee because it's more fun. Should name it melee only. So I've got my special weapon, and it's a sword. So I'm gonna hopefully go around and chop somebody. But the downside is of having heavy ammo is if they kill you, you lose your ammo. It's like, yeah.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
Where? So I was a bit worried that my teammate was gonna kill himself or try to sneak up onto a player that was AFK, I think.
Zone B lost.
Funny. Ah! How did he survive that? Or did he not survive it? I don't know.
You captured Zone B. You have advantage.
Did you have that in your face? Ah! I was defending my teammate and I got
Zone A
fucking
captured.
killed for it.
Power play. Keep the pressure on.
So, see, some heavy weapons are really funny, especially when you can chop them up into sushi. That was just terrible. Oh wait, I am terrible. That's the whole point. It's like, ah, crap, and then it's just like, oh, well, of course I'm dead.
You took them. Now hold.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to punch you in the face. Ah.
Zone B lost.
Hey! I got my heavy ammo dissipated.
Zone A lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone.
Ah. Fortunately, I didn't have any heavy ammo. So in control, just like cutting edge control, if you capture all the zones you get bonus, but
5 minutes remain.
still trying to remember why it was cutting edge control and how significant it was compared to this version. Didn't know that was there. Hello!
C captured.
Ah!
You have zone advantage.
Oh, you piece of shit. I like how you went after me, not my teammate.
Zone B lost.
So bloody unfair, do you know what I mean? What's fucking happened? Don't know why.
Zone A
What's
captured.
going on
You have
outside
zone
with some
advantage.
strange noises. So the idea is to try to be with your teammates to capture the zone.
B. That's a power
It's
play.
faster,
You took
of
them.
course,
Now hold.
but it doesn't always work like that. Bang. Oh, you shit. Gonna get you back, man. Hopefully. Oh, that was a load of shit. Oh, I got my super, so I can fry some tests.
Hold strong, and this battle is yours.
Well, I'm pleased I didn't cast my super when he murdered me. Because sometimes you cast it and they kill you and then you lose your super and it's like...
Zone B lost.
What?
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Ah! Yeah.
Zone C lost.
Still got my super. So they don't know I have. Just I didn't want to cast it there in case one of them ruined
Zone B
my
captured.
plan.
You have
Anyway.
zone advantage.
What we'll say about the cutting edge control, which I sort of noticed, is the enemy team, regardless how many were at the flag to capture the zone, only give you one increase. For example, in regards to if there was like several of us here. Ah, sorry. Ah, you fuck!
Zone B lost. Your enemy has a power play.
I killed your friends. But when 3 of us were there, it gave us, I think, an increase of 3. Or it gives the increase of
1
how
minute.
many's at the
Won't
flag.
be long now.
But I do vaguely remember that during cutting edge
Zone B
control,
captured.
it was a bit weird because I kept thinking, oh, maybe it's just been,
Zone
you
A
know, changed
captured.
for
You have advantage.
the call to arms event.
30 seconds stand between you and victory.
And I think it was only 120 points. Where this time it's at least the normal amount of 100, about 140 to 150.
10 seconds.
But some of them is only 100. Used to be. Hey, you
For a better victory.
cheeky little shit! Had to kill me at
Your
the last
victory
minute.
gives the city hope.
So disgraceful behaviour. Hmm. 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 So So I've got a bit of gear that we don't need. Doesn't be loaded up properly there. So that's seasonal hub, of course. The little adventure we had in that Crucible match or instance helped towards this, which helps towards this, which also helps towards the weekly requirement as well, to try to get this completed for the week as well. Tons of stuff. So while we're waiting for the next instance, I will check the Everywhere store. So this is what's available this reset week. So we do have another cool shader, the Sakura, as well as this shader, which oh, I see. Interesting. That's quite cool as well. So you got seasonal stuff if you have enough silver, of course, to buy tons of stuff. And just have recommendations as well. So if you've got plenty of currency, you can buy tons of stuff. So this is what's available for Brightness this week. So you've got quite a lot of options. We do have another ship, but I'm not sure if I already got it. Oh, I don't think we do, but we don't have enough space in regards to plenty of ships in the whole collection. So we're going to see what happens in our second instance. And then after that we will head into Gambit. This is so annoying. So at the tower we had that crate, but it would let us open it properly. So where we're going to head to for the second instance? Probably somewhere usually familiar. And sometimes it's sometimes where the Nightfall is as well, like the same part of the map, maybe.
Control.
So we here on. Oh, we're back on Earth. How nice!
Take those zones and hold them to your last breath.
So same principle but different map. So how we're going to do this time as a team?
Captured zone A.
Because sometimes we really make a mess of things, even though we doing a team group activity, as it were. Because it basically is a team group activity, really. but we still make a mess of it.
Enemy claims Zone B.
Which is
They
very
have
hard to
advantage.
understand. Funny. That was quite funny. Shit. Yeah, during I'm very sure as well, cutting edge control, the kills didn't count either. Sometimes the kills shouldn't count anyway if they haven't captured the flag, but hey!
Zone A lost.
You.
Enemy has zone advantage.
Pain in the backside.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Yeah. Huh? You should know.
Zone B lost.
Is there a pest from here? What? Oh, it's you again. Hmm?
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Eh? I think it was personal. Well, I thought so. I didn't do anything to you. And you fucking kill me. As if like I
Zone C
did
lost.
something
Have
terrible
advantage.
to your teammates. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what have I done? Like, nothing. Hmm? Ah! How come you didn't... How come you didn't kill him before and then, yeah, they fucking murdered me?
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Like I said, it's just a bit of fun, but it's fucking annoying when you don't understand why they shot you, even though you went there. Oh, yay! Got rid of you, you pen them. Ooh! You. Oh, your little fucking friends in there hiding.
Zone A lost. Enemy
Let's
has
kill
zone
him! Or kill her. Could be a female player. Ah! Oh, you shit! Hiding in there, eh?
You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
Eh? Oh, the. Oh, I
Zone
think we
B
got some
lost.
cheats.
Enemy has advantage.
Because you can't do that. Literally. Especially when it wasn't in on the cooldown.
Power play. Enemy has your zone.
That's why it's
Captured Zone B.
suspicious sometimes. Ooh!
5 minutes.
Oh, Lord of the cheats, eh?
Zone B lost. Your
So this is
enemy
why
has a power
players
play.
spoil it. Because they don't need a hack
Captured Zone A.
or anything like that. Do any hacking or anything like that. Just have to just play normal instead of just cheating. Because that guy didn't have his super before, so I don't understand how he got it very quickly. Somebody kill that shit. Ah! See, it's a bit suspicious, isn't it? Especially when the score was really close and then suddenly it's totally changed.
Your enemy is pushing for victory.
What?
Punish them for it.
That was so funny.
Your enemy has defeated.
How the crap did that fall off? That didn't make any sense either. It just fell off. It did, when he let me jump.
One that you can win. Fight another.
Well, I'm very sorry to say, but that round was a bit suspicious, I think. And it doesn't make any sense, especially when it was all fine at the beginning, but then the individuals that are probably cheating joined have to ruin it, don't they? Like I said, it spoils it. They don't need to cheat at all, and you get players who cheat all over the place unnecessarily as well. It just makes no sense. You know, it just makes no sense. We're going to upgrade our chest armor. So we still got gauntlets to upgrade and the mark as well as our main weapon layout as well. Upgrade this with that. So, crucible number 3. And then when we do head into Gambit, at least we won't have, hopefully, cheats in there. Because it spoils it. So, I don't understand why we can't open this then, because the season of Arms has, as it were, finished. Or Call to Arms, as it's also known as. But we couldn't open the crate, so maybe we'll have to wait. It's very hard to understand sometimes. So the next Destiny 2 expansion, Destiny 2 Renegade, which is what is potentially the next major release patch. So when I bought Edge of Fate, it had the next couple of expansions as well. So you had Edge of Fate, Renegade, and I think something else as well. So there's, I think, another chapter to look forward to as well. But it's just an ongoing thing, you know. So, but I'm not sure if Renegade's releasing next year or, you know, very, very soon, because of course we still, well, my main character is still in Edge of Fate. So next time we are live on the Tuesday, in regards to Reset Tuesday, we will do more of the storyline to try to get caught up. So what will happen in this Crucible match? Probably more cheats. Hopefully not, because I just hate doing Crucible and then you got like a bunch of cheats. Somebody has to spoil it on the other team, like before, because it was quite obvious they were cheating, and it was just like, why? You know what I mean?
Enemy claims zone C. You captured zone A.
So 6 of us stood on that flag. We would have had the score being even, but of course only 4 of us stood there, so we are behind already. But fun part of Crucible. And sometimes when we do Crucible we have less players than the other team, which makes really a lot of sense, but ah, shit. Where's he buggered off to? I really don't know where he's gone. Where? Huh? Where's he? Where's that? Where's that bugger gone to? Eh? I just don't know where he's gone. Oh, sorry, did I hurt? So I've kept the same subclass because I was going to change it for this, but we just do it, one more change of the subclass in the next one. That was rather funny. It's like, so we'll change it to stasis potential for the last one.
Zone A lost. They have advantage.
So we were going to change it for the previous one, but I think I was distracted with the amount of cheats in that round. Oh, terrible. Who are you aiming at? Oh man. So I do hope, ladies and gentlemen, you've had a good week. At least drama free, unlike me. Hey, how the crap? How did he fucking survive that? Oh dear. Very, very suspicious. Or very strange. Yeah, sometimes he finishes the instance very quickly because he's seen enough. But then I think, well, no wonder it's a bit weird. How come he's not dead? How many times after him? Oh dear. I'm sure we did kill him, but he was just being a cheat. It's probably the easiest way of saying it. Or doing something that he shouldn't be. Making sure he has enough ammo of a specific weapon when you're not meant to. That made no sense. So, final one of this instance.
Fight another.
We'll have it on status so you get to see that. It was just really weird, I have to be honest. That was a really terrible example of I'm sure there was something not right there. So most of the gear is at least 490. Just this one. So gauntlets needs to be at least 490 now. So like I said, I do hope everyone's had a decent week. Weather's been really strange. Beginning of the week I thought, we're going to get more snow, etc. Yesterday was a great example where I thought it was going to be even worse, to be honest, more snow, etc. But yeah, today was another great example where the weather didn't appear to be really good at all, and then it was partly dry and things, and then suddenly the rain came. Yes, it's just strange. So as we are about to head into December 2025, you would think the weather would be terrible, wouldn't you? But past couple of days it's been, I would say, strange and or stranger than usual, and to be fair, hasn't been too bad. Acceptable. Not as cold as I thought it should be. And today was a great example. It was quite mild outside, and I just thought, how come it was like -2 or something the other day, but now it's like really warm outside? Suddenly, like 12 degrees or something. And then one of the, the days was at least minus, at least. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, how come it was like cold one day and then suddenly it's just mild the next? Just really weird. So there is about, oh, I thought all of us were here. So my subclass is stasis, but there was 3 of us capturing the flag, like this one.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours.
So it should have given us 6, but never mind.
Zone A lost. have advantage. You captured
So
Zone
as I
B.
say, it's nothing to
Have advantage.
worry about if you don't win. You know, the Crucible. It's just a bit fun, and also it's for the weekly requirement too, in my case. Who are we shooting at? I have no idea. So since about the changes
Zone B
in
lost.
regards to
Enemy has advantage.
special ammo
You
in
captured Zone A.
Crucible,
You have
this side
zone
of Crucible
advantage.
anyway, at least you don't lose that when you do die, but you lose heavy ammo, of course, which is makes sense, but
Zone C lost. You captured Zone
at
B.
least they
Have advantage.
I don't understand how that's jumped up when I was the only one there, but never mind. Yeah, got the sword. I'm gonna go around try to chop somebody up.
Zone C captured. You have advantage. Zone A captured. Power. Keep the pressure on.
So that's the other cool thing with the sword, you can make them burn. Ah! Somebody kill that piece of crap.
Zone B
Just because they killed your friend. Don't need to do that type of behaviour. So we do have the Cold Heart equipped as the special ammo slots, and heard some noises.
Zone A.
Sounded like somebody was
They have advantage.
dying.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
I wanted that. Ooh, heavy ammo very soon. But they're gonna come and defend it, aren't they? Oh dear. I like how they were all going, "Ah!" and then it's just like, doesn't matter, mate.
Zone C lost. Enemy
You're not
has
gonna
advantage.
get it.
I love
Yeah. I'm gonna chop you up. Wherever you are, just waiting for you to come round the corner.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
It's quite fun. Oops, I chopped you again. So during Gambit we will change the primary, the heavy weapon slot to something else, probably a heavy machine gun, as it's more fun that
Keep it
way,
up. Zone B lost.
to ensure that we get the kills as
You
well
have advantage.
for the instance as well. That was rather funny. There's so many ideas that we could bring in for Crucible. So during the Festival of Lost, for example,
Keep the pressure on.
they had a very successful
Zone C lost.
instance, I would say, where it was a bit of Crucible, but we also had something chasing us at the same time, trying to kill us. So that could make that a permanent thing, I think. What? Sorry.
Zone C. That's a power play. You took them. Now
So,
hold.
stasis basically turns everyone into
Zone
ice.
B lost.
Ah, you fuck.
Zone A lost. They have advantage.
Did you see that disgraceful behaviour? He just went on me. Didn't you, you fucking little shit? I'm gonna remember that. And then you're gonna wish you weren't born.
You're winning. Stay strong. Zone C lost. Your enemy has a power play. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Mm-hmm.
Zone C lost. They have advantage. Zone A.
Haha.
Zone advantage is yours. Zone B lost.
Oh dear.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. Zone C captured. Power.
So unfortunately this week we've only been able to do tonight's stream as well as we will do tomorrow night's stream, but more about that
Zone A lost.
later. Ooh.
Zone A captured. That's a power play. You took them. Now hold. 1 minute. You have this.
You can tell he's angry.
Victory imminent.
Mm-hmm.
Zone A lost. They have advantage. Zone C captured.
Haha.
Zone advantage is yours.
Excuse me, I think it was about burp.
Zone B lost. 10 seconds. Take this.
Got your back. That was quite funny because he got me loads. Can't remember if he was the little shit that was jumping up and down my dead body earlier. So this side of the Crucible done for today, so we will head into the other part of Crucible. So I do hope you've enjoyed this one. So we're going to head into the World tab, head out of here into Gambit, and that's where we're going to kick off today, if it will let us. potentially might make us go into another one. So, second part of Crucible coming up. So like the first part of Crucible will be split into separate videos, so you can watch this part of Crucible, the other part of Crucible, for example, or this reset, for example, as well. And potentially, if you only want to watch the Nightfall run, that will also be available as well. So plenty of stuff for me to edit, but like I said, Friday streams usually the shortest out of the entire streaming calendar for the week, for example. So it used to be really relatively quickly over in regards to seeing what Zer had for us, but because we can do it a bit more detailed, which is good, just wanted to explain a bit more about the mods and stuff, because it makes sense, because some of the stuff that you can select to make it, you know, useful for your character, it's very hard to understand anyway. But as much as my brain would let me, you know, process all that, so I do apologise if it was relatively terrible, but trying my best. But in regards to dying in the Crucible or Gambit, I can't help it. I'm just so terrible. But bit fun, isn't it? So we're going to do 4 Gambits if we can. If we can't do 4, we potentially can do 3 and then do another control. It's just sometimes there's a problem with the server doesn't like it, and then it's like, why? You know, why? Especially when I'm live, of course. But so the Nightfall run, it is a bit of a mystery, because I still don't know what it will be. It does make you wonder what it could be, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't it? So I'm just make sure these are not important. I think all the main hit out. So, with regards to Gambit, it doesn't matter if it's instance already began. Same with the Crucible. With something's joined the Crucible instances that it's already began and everything, but that doesn't matter in regards to tonight's stream anyway. But on the normal reset Tuesday, obviously it would matter, because I prefer to do the Crucible and Gambit and the Nightfall, for example, from the start. Makes sense. Just like in World of Warcraft, we often and Diablo and other games similar, we often do join instances where it's already began, but that's not anything wrong with that. It's just, you know, these things happen because of course we're joining it at a specific time when maybe that particular event's already active, you know, on the map. So Gambit, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you will enjoy it. So each of these parts of tonight's stream will be split into separate videos, so you can watch it in your own time. So I do hope you will enjoy Gambit.
Shadow Legion on the field.
So quickly change it to Strand.
It's time to bang knuckles. Shadow Legion made a mess of Neomuna. Time to even the score.
So I've changed my subclass to Strand, so you get to see that again.
Get ready for transmat. Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
So regarding to final ship, Shadow Legion joined the Witness, or felt they had no choice, but I think they did have a choice, but they decided to
Hostiles at the tree.
be part of his grander plan, really. Which is what it's all about in regards to final ship. Ah, shit. Eh? You can't shoot me through that.
Enemy invader down.
Oh, dear.
Hey, we can't blame them for trying.
So as you can see, I've still got plenty of my heavy ammo.
Portals up. Go take them out. Your allies invading the other side.
So they're the changes they brought into Gambit.
Watch it. You're shedding moats.
So unfortunately,
Kill the
I've already lost
Incoming
several
wave at the ruin.
loads of moats thanks to that shit.
Your allies down. The three opponents win with them.
I'm trying to make it sure moats are lost.
High value targets on the field. Hunt it down.
Colossus down here.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
High value pest, as it's also known as.
Watch your back. Invader incoming. Almost.
for
Bank and get that primeval out there.
Shit.
High value target is down and out. Your enemy called up a primeval. They
Where's he
kill
at?
it. They win this.
What? Oh, we're doing really well here.
You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up. You're not out of this yet. Fill that primeval.
So they brought in
The other side.
improvements to the catch-up mechanics since final shape, and that was really successful. So it's sort of helping players who are new to this part of the Crucible arena, part of the arena anyway, to be able to have a chance to, as a team in Gambit, their team in Gambit, try to
Find them before they find you.
win if they can.
Invader down.
Ah!
Nice. Your allies invading the other side.
So this is where something sword is very hard to use in Gambit. So we're not really having a successful time here with the sword.
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. And
It's a
that
shame, but these
opposing
things
team
happen.
took out their primeval.
So we keep it on strand so you get to see it a bit better. So we've got a rocket launcher that we can use to upgrade potentially this. Or even this stasis one. So, second gambit coming up. It's relatively quickly over, but like I said, sometimes you join instances where it's already began. But in this case, we did it from the beginning, but unfortunately, we couldn't win. So where are we going to be? And who are we going to be against?
Enough fooling around. Hive, bring a sword.
Yeah, we're against a hive.
Be brave, be notorious. The Hive don't scare you, do they?
No.
Guess you did kill a god of theirs, or two. Transmat Prime. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those moats to the bank.
So we try one more time with the sword being our primary, not primary, but our main weapons locked for heavy, and hopefully get a chance to actually do some killing in Crucible, because it has happened before, but these unfortunate instances so far haven't been really a great opportunity to show you guys, really, because the problem is with Gambit, when you collect motes and then you lose about 1 billion of them, or in my character's case we're losing substantial amounts, at least 10, it doesn't really help. So I've got max motes, I'm going to deposit that into our bank.
You sent a large blocker to the other side. Don't tell the Vanguard.
Don't tell Lord Chat, or don't tell Commander Zavali, you'd be like,
Portal
"Damn."
ready. Go say hello.
So
Vader
I've
on
got
the
my
field.
sword.
Careful. Hostiles at the tree. Vader down.
Oh, it worked wonders that time,
You can relax.
because he thought he'd kill me. I was just waiting for him to come near so I can stab him in the face. So it did work that time, so this time's been a bit more successful.
You're bleeding moats, sister. Whack the blockers.
Ah, shit!
Defeated. Bringing them back.
So we have to get rid of the blockers.
Vader inbound. Hunt. They wanted a fight. Enemy invader is down.
Killed him again. How funny.
Mortal's pride.
He's not going to be happy with me, is he? So our team hasn't really done much depositing in the bank, but
Allies invading the
the other
other
teams has that opportunity to absolutely finish this before it's begun, really,
side. Invaders defeated. Bringing them back.
which happens. But the catch-up mechanics that are brought in into final shape and with now being in Edge of Fate, they've done such a great balance for that, for game play, really, to make it fair, really. So even though we might not win, at least we have that chance as a team to
You can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground.
so
Fight's over.
so we can't.
Opposing team killed
Oh.
their primeval.
We actually did get our primeval up, so we can say that was a success in regards to my heavy weapon slot there, which I was trying to say before it said sorry, game over. So we changed the heavy weaponry to something familiar, and we change. Oh, we'll keep it as strand so you get to see it again. So I can see if I can move some of the armor or stuff that's in my current character's inventory, like the ships, to the vaults, because you can actually use the Destiny 2 companion app, as it's also known as. It's very handy. It's going to hopefully that's interesting. So our ships we can send to the vault. So to send one for now. Sent a few of them to the vault, so we should be able to get that ship that's available on the Eververse store. It's of a bright dust, so we do have this additional ship to add to the collection, so we will get that. So we do have this thing as well. I'll look at that later. So I do hope you enjoyed this Gambit number 3, I believe. If not, might be number 4, but we will do one more just to ensure our Gambit is at least 4. So who we're going to be against? So we've had the Hive, Shadow Legion, think this is our third one, so we will do another one.
Alright. Let's see what we've got. Hive, bring a sword.
Oh, Hive again, how nice.
Let's be bad guys. I always wanted a pet hive. The Ascendant plane must have all kinds. I'm oversharing. Transmat Prime. Kill the hostiles. Grab the moats. Drop them in the bank.
So I've still got my subclass as Strand.
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
So you're getting to see that cool subclass we came across in new subclass in Final Shape.
Hostiles incoming at command.
Jim had no one to throw that at. So June, final ship, we headed to Neptune, and I think with the entire map of the, well, Destiny map, I think
Your allies defeated. Bringing them back.
didn't need to get rid of any locations that we went to previously from previous stuff, because it just makes the world even more, you know, fun really.
Hey, you're losing moats.
Oh, you
Vader inbound.
bloody swab. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Didn't have to do that, did you?
Enemy invader down. You could relax.
Oh, I didn't lose as many as before, but
At the ring.
fucking annoying. Because that piece of shit killed me.
Give them hell. Watch it.
You
You're
didn't need
shedding
to do
moats.
that
Kill the block.
either.
Allies headed to the other side. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Opposing team summon the Prime Evil. If they kill it, they win this. Your allies are back and they just wiped out the entire road. Hostiles incoming at the burrow. Hey, you've got enough to pull a Prime Evil. Bank those moats.
What?
It's not over. Kill that Prime Evil. Envoys terminated. Now, bring that
So we got our primeval as well, so this is where it's going to get more interesting. Hopefully. Just looking for that piece of shit.
Vader's gone. Get him next.
Well, where the hell was he? So I'm going to go through the pole. Oh, my teammate.
That Prime Evil's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
Yeah? Oh, we haven't even got rid of Primeval. So, with the Primeval, you can't do any damage to him or her if the envoys are still there. Which they're still here, because we still trying to fucking kill it.
Focus your fire.
Where's the pest?
The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving.
Ah, that was so fucking annoying.
Nice work. They're gonna talk about that fight.
Nice work. More like fucking shit.
Soon as I tell them.
So, as a team, we won. Oh, goodness. I did so terrible. So, final gambit, and then we're going to go into the Nightfall run. Who we're going to be against, I don't know. Might be Hive again. So we've been Hive twice today. Shadow Legion once. So who we're going to be against for the final gambit. And then in the Nightfall, where it is, I don't know, who we're going to be dealing with. Bit of a mystery. So Nightfall, usually a part of a storyline or a Vanguard ops for a particular part of a storyline or part of a ongoing little problem for that zone. And yeah, it's a group activity with 3 of us, and we have to deal with the barrier champions, which makes it much more tougher to deal with. So the higher score your Nightfall score, the better your rewards, for example. So when we do head into the Nightfall, we will change this primary slot weapon to the pulse rifle, because it will allow us to deal with the barrier champions. So the barrier champions will have shields around them, as it were, and if you do not have any of your teammates with the barrier champion piercing bullets, as it were, or ammo, you can't deal with the envoys or barrier champion envoys, etc. No matter how much you do damage to them. So who are we going to be against for this final gambit? Will it be Hive again? Will it be Cabal or the Red Legion? Or Shadow Legion? So it's been Shadow Legion and Hive twice. So who's going to be for this one? Could be Scorn. Could be Vex. Could be Forsaken. Fallen. Could be anyone really. But Scorn, also known as the Forsaken, also known as Scorn.
All right. Let's see what we've got. Cabal on the field. Hey, you're gonna love this. Not all Cabal want to shake hands and make friends. Let's give them some encouragement. Prepare for transmat. Get ready for a firefight, sister, and drop those motes in the bank.
So, final gambits for today anyway. We are here dealing with the Cabal, so I assume it's the Red Legion normal Cabal that we deal with. had to deal with the Shadow Legion,
Hostiles inbound
which is a sub-faction of the Cabal that joined the Witness, of course. So I want to try to get a few more motes, and then I got max motes, and then deposit them in the bank without getting nerfed, hopefully.
incoming
How
wave
come
at
that's
the
not
drill.
picking up? So we used to have two bounties for Crucible, Gambit side of Crucible, the Vanguard as well as the seasonal stuff, depending what season was on, just to get the requirement done for the week. So we had tons of like bounties picked up.
You're shedding
And it's
most.
not always
Kill the block.
guaranteed you're going to get everything done either.
Hunt it down. Most great. The blockers
shit.
must die, sister. Invader on the field. Careful.
Oh, you! What the fuck?
You're bleeding most, sister. Whack the blocker.
That didn't make any sense either.
Off the field.
The reason why I was saying that is because it didn't make any sense, because it wasn't even on the radar. But it could have been like a glitch or something, or could have been him cheating. Which is a bit weird when you're doing a game where they should know better, really. But, these things happen. When you get cheats, of course.
Your ally's dead. Sending him back.
Huh? What? Hold on here. Oh,
Hostiles inbound at the step. High value targets making a break for it. Cut 'em off.
well, that was rather funny. The Cabal piece of crap.
Portals up.
This is going to be relatively over already. Like I said, these things happen, but it is just for the weekly requirement.
Fight's over. Opposing team killed their
Oh
prime.
dear. Well, that was relatively quick, wasn't it? So we still hand out medals to our teammates. So, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head into the live Nightfall run. So I'm going to change the gear like I mentioned in preparation. So I'm going to keep it on arc in case it will be beneficial more for this Nightfall run anyway. Just seeing if so I've got heavy as solar, but The rest is more or less arc. Yes. So in preparation for that, we're making sure our gear is ready for it. So, weekly lot of requirements, so we've got some more. So we do have another cipher that we can get. We've got the chronologue, which I'll talk about afterwards. So we've done the weekly requirement, as simple as that, even though we might not have won many gambits or crucible matches, but to be honest it doesn't matter, it's just a bit of fun. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head into the final thing for tonight in regards to tonight's reset for Xur, and do a live Nightfall run. So we're going to head into the world tab again. So we usually have the Crucible tab here, as well as Gambit, of course, at the side of Crucible. So the Vanguard playlist for normal strikes, known as the Vanguard Ops as well. But we are going to head into the Nightfall and see which one it will be for tonight's live stream. Not sure where it will be, because we just don't know until we get there. And also could be a specific Nightfall for that particular zone. There is so many per zone, of course, so could be any of the strikes. So regardless which one it will be, I do hope you will enjoy it, because yes, so it'll be eventful, no doubt. Always a bit of fun, isn't it? But bit of a pain in the backside if it's already started, but sometimes we join it when it's nearly at the end and I just think, oh, it's really funny. So hopefully you can start it from the beginning, so you get to see the Nightfall from the beginning. And if necessary, we'll do it from the beginning if again if it's a problem. So this slightly delayed. So we're here on Earth. EGC.
See? Nothing to worry about.
Tick in here. So there's a great example of a barrier champion. Got his barrier up. one it is actually, the Nightfall. Might be one it's very likely we've done this before, but I can't remember when the last time we were doing this one. So the quicker you get to the final part, the more the score, I believe, as well. But I don't know if each Nightfall, regardless how quickly you do it, will just give you a specific amount of barrier champions to kill, regardless. So I don't know if it's specific, thresholds for the score. I have no idea.
When you kick a hornet's nest, surely one of them is bound to be a bit bigger than the rest.
And fleshy with tentacles? Devlin hasn't seen a hornet recently.
Out of those.
Got tentacle things, like Devon's there. Ah, you fucking tick. Shit. What the fucking happened to me? Chopping. Yes, and we've forgotten about him now. Eh? I think my teammate's not even bothering with it. which is a bit weird because if they want to get a good score, they have to get rid of them as much as possible as well. The other way this is going, we can maybe do this run twice, just so you get saved from the beginning. So we did begin it about a couple of minutes in, but nothing to worry about. So we have done these Nightfalls before, of course. We'll go to this one. Hopefully we'll get a good score here, but it's different every time we do this, to be fair. Right. Ew, how lovely. Evil tormentor. What leads to here? Oh, you fucking kidding. Oh, the crap. Is potentially the Lake of Shadows. of course, the quicker you do it, the completion of the Nightfall, the better the score. I like how I got put a little shift to it. Oh, you! Reward for this run is gold.
Especially for continuing to keep the
Sure, you
EDZ
can
safe
get
amongst all
better
the
than
hubbub
that.
going on so far from home.
So
Home
might
is where the
not
taken
be
are, eh?
much far off. So we will redo this again, potentially with the same teammates. It'll be fortunate, but we will get a chance to do this again. So 2000 as a word. 120,000, should I say it? Totally said that wrong. So, not bad for that attempt. So we will have another attempt of that to see if we can actually beat it with our new teammates. Potentially might be the same ones. So like I was saying, it is familiar territory in regards to this Nightfall, but the Nightfall rotation has changed. It used to be per week, now it's every single day. So the more stuff we kill quicker, the better the chances of us getting a platinum score. So we did get a gold score, so can we get a better score than that? But I'm just still wondering if it matters anyway, because sometimes the quicker you do the Nightfall, but with this being from a specific expansion, don't know if they've added things to it to make it, you know, possible for us to get a higher score than what we got. Because if not, it might be the maximum score level that you can get for this Nightfall is gold, maybe. I'm not sure, but that's why we're going to see if we can get a better score.
Ah, Guardian. Ghost. Lovely to see you at my doorstep again.
Get rid.
Have a take the infestation I very much appreciate your help with.
How bad is this infestation?
You will see soon enough.
necessarily mean.
That's a lot of blight.
It certainly is. We're trying something new, courtesy of our Cabal allies.
Using pyramid tech?
Precisely. Protect that device, it'll clear out the blight.
And how much has this been tested?
It's being tested right now. By you.
Of course.
Ah!
It's actually working.
See? Nothing to worry about.
So, Barrier Champion or Unstoppable Champion, that's also known as. Let's see if we can... see if we can get a better score. If it's similar, maybe you can't get a higher score. I'm not sure if that's possible. So compared to the previous run, I'm not sure if the score's similar.
ants' nest, surely one of them is bound to be a bit bigger than the rest.
And fleshy with tentacles? Deborah haven't seen a hornet recently.
Right. Well, out it goes.
Fell off. Super. We. Oh, got platinum.
That's the last of them. Guardian, you have my thanks. Especially for continuing to keep the EDZ safe amongst all the hubbub going on so far from home.
Home is where the taken are, eh?
So, back to orbit. So I do hope you enjoyed that Nightfall run. So we're gonna head to the tower, main courtyard. Well, what drama, eh? So because we did 2 runs, it will be 2 separate clips, but also 2 additional bits of content in regards to the Nightfall run. also additional content for you to watch as well. So we're here at the tower. You can see
Yes. Acknowledged.
so we don't need this. So we can upgrade all our main weapons that we use, Prometheus, Cold Heart, as well as the Wave Splitter 2, 149 at least. So we do have these gauntlets, so we can upgrade this. Get rid of this.
Eververse has the goods.
So regards to Bright Dust, we do have this appearance. And we also have this ship. Which we will get. It's not guaranteed we're going to get something different next time. So regards to the season
Looking for anything special?
of the Dawning, or the Dawning event 2025, we should still be able to know when that is. So hopefully next time we're in Destiny 2 it should let us in. So this is what I don't understand, we can collect this loot.
Your score is solid, but nowhere near the best in the tower. I won't scream and yell like certain handlers, but suffice to say, I think there's room for improvement.
How much are you open that loot? Mysterious. So we do have a few ascending shards to get rid of here. So, Season of Asher 9, the main season, ends ends very soon. So once this actually moves into the next major season, that's potentially when we can open the crate of loot, as it were. Because I don't know why we can't pick it up. So each time there's a season, you don't have to necessarily complete all the achievements. We've done really well. I just don't understand why we haven't been able to get this finished, but potentially I can see if we can get it done before the season ends. Not live, of course. I haven't got much to do for it, but we've done a lot for the season of Asher 9, and with little mini sub-events such as the Festival of course, Lost previously, and the Call to Arms 2025 as well. Been a lot of fun.
Step on up. Take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
Do hope you've enjoyed it. So like I mentioned earlier, we will potentially have Saturday streams. So tomorrow night we will do things slightly a bit different. So tomorrow night I just thought maybe we can do something that we usually do on normal reset Wednesday and Thursday, but merge it maybe into, you know, so what we can get done in Saturday's stream. So with that said, I want to just remind you all about that. So tomorrow night, the final stream of this week of the 25th of November 2025, full reset run. Tomorrow night we will head into World of Warcraft, the War Within, and do as much as we can in regards to the reset. So we usually do part 1 on Wednesday, part 2 on Thursday, but this week we are doing things a bit different. So we're going to see how much we can get done from 7:30 PM GMT UK time tomorrow night, and that will end this reset week. And regarding to next live stream after that, it will be uploaded on Sunday, this Sunday literally coming as well. Just ensure that you are given notice as well when the next live stream after Saturday's stream. So I do hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream, where we did a bit of Crucible, a bit of Gambit, as well as doing a live Nightfall run after Zer's reset. So Zer's reset will be there next time we're in, reset Friday. So I do want you all to have a fantastic weekend. If you can't join me tomorrow night, it should be rather, you know, lively, I'm very sure, tomorrow night. But if you can't join me tomorrow night, don't worry. Everything that you've seen today, including the past streams, will be re-uploaded so you can watch it in your own time. You know, entertainment for you all, should I say. So I want you all to have a great Saturday, a great weekend, if possible. I look forward to seeing you for tomorrow night's final stream for this reset week. Something different to usual, and then yeah, it should be lively, you know, regardless how terrible I'll probably do. But tonight we've had drama, we had explosive things happening in Crucible, Tide Lords, and obviously we had fun seeing what Zer had for us this reset week. So next time we do Zer's reset, it will be December 2025. So I do hope you can join me for the next live stream if possible, ladies and gentlemen. If not, don't worry, and I look forward to seeing you for another dramatic live stream. But for now, take care. I'll see you all tomorrow night. But for now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. But for now,